My background is more of like a seeker sensitive church.
Yes.
I've grown up always. And I remember doing like a spiritual gifts assessment and being told like leadership, collaboration, like very much so business oriented, and like never even mentioning tongues, prophecy, anything like that.
Yeah.
It was never even talked about. So like the Holy Spirit. And then I remember one of the first weekends I played at Amplify, and I was talking about where I came from, and it was a very structured service. And somebody made a comment, "You've never been in a spirit-led service before." And I almost felt like offended by that. Like, no, he was there, but I don't really like know. So what do you think the role is of the Holy Spirit in like a seeker-sensitive church like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that you've never been in a spirit-led service. I mean, it's probably not the most sensitive way to explain what that person was trying to say, because the Holy Spirit can lead you as you do things like prepare and plan. Do you know what I mean? It's like you can have a plan that was, the Holy Spirit was helping you create that plan, right? And that by definition is spirit-led. And I think that there's, there is a necessary diversity within the greater church. Like there are churches that should look and feel different than others. And I think that that's all part of God's great plan to reach different types of people. I think that what that person probably could have said more accurately is this idea that is the priority of our Sunday gathering presentation, or is the priority of our Sunday gathering the presence of God? And I'm not saying that to be critical of the presentation piece, but that's a different way of thinking about what Sunday is for. And there's a very, very large portion of the greater church that basically says we're going to present things to people. We're going to present a teaching. We're going to present songs. So within the seeker-sensitive movement, the whole thing was sort of like we're going to present something that's accessible to people. But also liturgical churches are like we're going to present these certain elements and these certain routines and these certain pre-written prayers, and we're going to present it to you as a way of intellectually appealing to you so that you have some sort of intellectual connection to the truth about God. And that is all done very well-meaning, and yay, awesome. I have a really hard time in that environment because of these experiences that I've talked about where it's like I have felt the nearness of God, and I don't feel like I need you to put together a good program for me. What I need is more of the presence of God. Like what I need is more intimacy with him, more closeness to him. What I need is to be refilled with his spirit and refilled with his power, right? So I'm trying not to criticize that because I think there's really good validity behind that thinking. But I want to be a presence prioritizing church where it's like, my goal isn't that I presented something to you and it helped you think differently. My hope is that I created an opportunity for you where you encountered God. Like you encountered the manifest nearness of God, and you felt that, and you sensed that, and you experienced that. And you walk away saying, wow, God really spoke to me, instead of, wow, what Jason said was really helpful. Although I hope I say helpful things, it's like, it's not either or.